God, super annoyed. How is everybody? I don't even know how the lighting looks in here. I think it looks crazy. I'm super annoyed at this because, okay, that's a weird shadow on my face. Hold on. Yeah, I'm live. It's so annoying. Look at weird shadows. I have to fix something over here, behind here, because I switch the lighting depending on which camera I'm using, and I'm on my iPhone because I can't get sound on my camera. And I can't use my regular iPhone. Why, you ask? Because it's missing the sideways button. Just fucking missing off of YouTube on the phone I use. But those bitches, I have 3 phones. So I will always film. Just letting them know. They can't get every phone. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we have too much light. Oh, is that better? Or I'm going to turn the light. Hold on a second. It's back to the old days. Or is this good? Is this good? This is good. All right. I'll just leave it. Have weird shadows. I can't. Hold on. All right, I shouldn't have turned it on, but I can't see it. Okay, this is better. At least I don't have weird ass weirdo light. Hi, you guys, weirdo lights. All right, yeah, no, I'm so annoyed. I am so fucking annoyed at technology. I am so annoyed, like annoyed. Okay, like annoyed. Yeah, anyway. So, yes, hi, you guys. Like, I'm annoyed with everything electrical. Here's my beautiful microphone right there. Can't use it because I can't get the sound to work. So, I obviously unhooked something or did something, or I don't know what I did, but I did it. All right, you guys, my chirperoo turned 32. Little Jace is 32. He did not want to party. He's like, you're not taking me to a restaurant singing out loud. That's what he said. You are not taking me to a restaurant and singing that fake song. I'm like, well, I'm your mother. And at this point, I just want to eat cake. So I'm bringing you a cake. I don't care if you sing, but you cut the cake and blow the candles out and then let Gigi eat the cake. That's what I did. So Gigi, oh, you're 32 too. I could have given birth to you and you have a son turning 32. Yeah, my Jason. Anyway, I remember him, baby chirp. So I just came on right now. I remember him being born. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the midwife, the jacuzzi. I remember because I just met my birth mother because I had Jason at 24 and I just met my birth mother when I was 23. So she's filming. And she put a mirror up between my legs and she's like, look. And I'm like, oh God. Oh, I'm sorry your dad passed away. That's too bad. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, Lila will not let me get away with Gigi. Lila says it's Grandma Sloan because you're not a great grandmother. I said, well, I'm Gigi, like Italian, like Gigi. And she's having none of it. None of it. She's like, I'm having none of that. So, Lila rules. There's that. Yeah, the mirror. So anyway, she put the mirror between my legs and Jason's little head was there. And the midwife took my hand and put it there and said, look, he's right there. Congratulations on your grandson. And I was like, yeah, 33. Happy birthday. So I was like, I don't know about this human coming out of me. And I flew right back out of my body. Right back out of it. I remember John saying, you have to push. And I wanted to pop him right in the face. Like he was there for it was 18 hours with little chirperoo. Anyway, Jason, and he was born in the call. So I unfortunately believe in reincarnation. Yes, I'm unfortunately here yet again. Don't do it. Just say no. When they tell you can reincarnate and it's going to elevate your soul, tell them to fuck off. Tell them you're good being a dumbass on the other side. Then you don't have to come back here. So little Jason, he was born in the call and I immediately flew back out of my body as I was pushing him. And I saw on my left side a 19-year-old Jason, exactly how he looked when he hit 19. And then I saw Lila in the middle, but only thing is she had diapers and she was like a toddler and her hair was a certain way. And I saw John to my right. Like, it's like I was behind myself and I was watching above myself as they were going push. And I was like, fuck you, push. Anyway, I saw that and I saw I saw Jason, I saw him hand John Lila, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I saw Lila there. So I knew that Lila would be our first grandbaby. I described her, you know, obviously Jason wasn't even out of the tummy yet. And so I saw her and she was so cute. And then when I saw her, I was like, there she is. And somehow Meadow snuck in there. I don't know. I don't know how Meadow got in, but Meadow got in. Meadow, it's so cute. The call, he was born in the sack. So the water sack, psychic babies, they say, are born like that. Jason's very psychic. Yeah, they're very psychic. And then I just remember them saying push, and I remember saying no, I didn't touch any part of my baby's body like that. I was in the group of moms who ate the placenta and did all of that. I did not. I have enough problems eating food on the store shelf, let alone I'm not going to eat, like, they had placenta parties and everything for like our, what do you call it? Lamaze group or whatever it was called. I did go to the parties, but I did not participate in anybody's, I did, however, not have a problem with planting the placenta, growing a tree, all of that. That was okay. So I had no problem doing that, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's what I did. I didn't eat it. I can't eat real food. I can barely eat meat. Like, it makes me sick. It's gross. I'd rather just eat sugar and candy, but we can't do that. So coffee and then mangoes. That's how I would eat, and popcorn. Like, if I didn't actually have to feed my body, I would eat like that. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But anyway, I was begging John to go get the kid down the street because I knew the neighbor kid across the street and down, he sold drugs. So I go to John, you go get drugs off of that kid. You'll get drugs off of him. And John's like, I am not going to go get drugs off the neighbor's kid. I'm like, you need to get them. But anyway, out came Jason, and little Jason, he was in my arms, and so I held him, and that was that. Yeah, that's what I did. And that's it. No, I didn't eat it. The other people ate it. I mean, that was a thing. Like, they did that and they had their parties. I support everybody. Do whatever you want, but I'm not eating. First of all, no. I can't even eat fucking chicken, okay? No chicken. So I can barely eat fish. I haven't eaten meat in 30 years. So yeah, anyway, that's how little Jason was born. And they say it's very nutritious, but I do nothing on this channel, by the way. I do nothing. People want to label me. What do you do on this channel? My live streams are just live streams. I started doing them during COVID just to kill time. So when I do channel, I channel on this channel dead people or whatever. People, energy, dead, alive, whatever. It started with dead celebrities. But yeah, I can't with the label thing. I can't with the labels. I can't. I just can't. Apparently, I stopped drinking the protein powder I was drinking too because I couldn't stand it. Like, suddenly I was like, nope, no more of that. Done. And that's it. So it's very hard for me to eat, basically. I can eat popcorn. I can eat like inanimate. Jason's very psychic. He will never do it for a living, but he's super psychic. You know, he's not going to be like his mom. That's a kiss of death in that house. No one wants to be like me. Anyway, they're boys. They want to do their boy things. But yeah, Pop-Tarts. We love Pop-Tarts over here too. Yes, I know how poison Pop-Tarts are. But yeah, Algo. It's not a demon star. It's Algo. I don't know if I pronounce that right. Algo. I never say it right. Anyway, yeah, there's a conjunction, and then there's a full moon on the 21st, I think. But yeah, Algo, Mars, Uranus. We know. Use argan oil on your skin. Exactly. Meadow's gonna be psychic. Yeah, she's got a loaded 8th house. No, what I was gonna say to you guys what was I going to say? Trying to think what I was going to say. I was going to point out something. Oh yeah, somebody sent me thank you, Windsor, Ontario. That's where my adopted dad was from. The only dad I know. Because I should stop saying they're adopted, because the real people just ditched my ass. Anyhow, apparently in May, I said one of the candidates would get shot. That's going across the internet. I forgot during a live stream I said that. I said I don't feel the election and there's going to be a shooting. I don't know which one's going to get shot, but one's going to get shot. So I did say that. And by the way, I'm so curious. Like, yeah, I know they call it, I know what it is. I'm an astrologer. I don't know that I want to call it the demon star. Everything is a fucking demon on this planet. But I don't know that I want to, it was staged or grace. You know, here's what I'm going to say. 2 people did die. So there's that. They're never, now I want you to understand what kind of country you're in. I want you to understand what kind of country. So half the people over here vote for person A and half vote for person B, because we're really only given 2 choices. And they want it to play out like a football game, red, blue, right? Like football game. So they get you into the mentality of like, my team's going to win. So like you stick up for some fuck who wants to control you, some fucking loser who says that he has the authority. Who in their fucking right mind thinks they have the right, okay, to rule over human beings? Like, what are you even talking about? Like, who are you? Go fuck yourself, right? No, you don't tell me what to do, and I don't listen to you, and I don't care which side of it. That's right, owner of both. Exactly. I don't care which side, but what I do care about, okay? No, I said I don't see the election. I've been saying that all this year. I don't see the election. Hear me clearly. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't see it. But keep in mind, if we are playing this game on this planet, all right, and we're playing this game, and in this game, we have these 2 losers who are going to be whatever. Why are we okay? Why are we okay with someone taking a pop shot at somebody? Why is that the fuck okay? Are you okay with the way Kennedy got shot? Is that okay with you? Or that's a tragedy because he was on the blue team or the red team, whichever it is. Is that a fucking tragedy? Because I think it's a tragedy. And by the way, they've proven the CIA orchestrated it. The CIA orchestrated it with Nixon. These people, so what that should tell you, use your brain, what that should tell you, intellect here, put your thinking caps on, thinking cap. That should tell you that no matter who you vote for, if too many people vote for a person that the CIA or the FBI does not like, they will kill them. That should be, no, January 6th is not the same thing at all. They opened the door on January 6th, okay? January 6th is literally not the same thing. Don't even bring it the fuck up. He wasn't there. He didn't do it, okay? Pelosi and her people were the ones that opened the goddamn door, all right? They opened a door. You cannot compare it, okay? But the fact that you're trying to defend it is sickening, because what you're saying is, if SpongeBob for president, who would, by the way, SpongeBob's birthday is July 14th. Somebody told me that. And I was like, that's great. Anyhow, Bikini Bottom, kind of sick though. Little kids are watching Bikini Bottom. So they all live in somebody crabs in their pubic hair. All right, I'm over it. Shut up. All right. So anyway, what you're saying is, let's say everybody wants person A to win or person B. More people, 75%. All right. Well, yeah, it was somebody working for Nancy Pelosi. I forget who it was. I don't think it was her, but it was somebody opened the door, and Cortez is sitting there whining like a bitch. She couldn't get out. Nobody's stopping you, you fucking pretend politician, you mental patient. Walk out the door. Stop playing games with us. Why people vote, why they vote after this, I don't know. I don't know. Because what you're okaying, I don't care if you like Trump or hate him, or like Biden or hate him. It doesn't matter to me, because it's all irrelevant. But what is relevant, and what the people need to understand, that they're being tested, we are in an abusive marriage. Thank you for the super chats. We are in an abusive marriage, okay? We are in an abusive marriage with a psychopath, government being the psychopath. So if you in your marriage decide that you're going to do this, this, and this, and they come and shoot you because you what is that? Do you not see that? Do you not get that? Like they are, do you not understand that? They are telling you you can't vote for who you want to because half the people want to vote for the guy that got shot. And that's their right, whether you like it or not. Because I can't understand why the other side votes for a person who has clearly cognition problems and then supports his wife going on Vogue. I don't know. First of all, if that's a Vogue model or a person that's on Vogue, then the whole magazine is a lie. Beauty standards are a lie, okay? Because that woman is not beautiful. She never has been beautiful. Why is she on Vogue? And for God's sakes, while her husband is having a mental breakdown or whatever it is, why is she on Vogue? And why are we going like this? Oh my God, it's so great. No, just like ridiculous. Hi there, it's ridiculous. And I don't care if you like me because of it. I don't care. It's a total clown world. It's a total clown world. And when it's a total, I would never be president. I'd rather be murdered, okay? I would never be president. I think about it. You wake up and I have a 12th house stellium. You wake up and you look at these fucking people and they think that they're qualified to tell you what to do and me what to do. No, you're not. You are not qualified to do that. So back the fuck up and I don't listen to any of them. None of them are attractive women. They're average at best. And that goes for the Kardashians too. I'm sorry. Their whole faces are changed. I don't care what you think they look like. They don't look like that. Okay. They don't. It is. Yeah, I know. It's a dictator. No, it's the whole thing. It is so gross though that people are applauding someone trying to shoot a candidate. In order to elevate the system, you have to be able to choose who you want, and I have to be able to choose who I want, and they have to be able to choose who they want. So it's really fucking problematic that people are. The guy was at a rally, okay? He was at a fucking rally, and you're going to shoot him. So that tells Americans, you better vote for who we want you to vote for, or we're going to kill this person. That's all. It's bullying. It's I know, the mafia, like. And I have a lot of friends in Hollywood, a lot of gay friends, and they're like, and Trump. And I'm thinking to myself, if you came into my neighborhood and a gangbanger looked at you because he didn't like how you looked or your clothes you were wearing or your mannerisms and he blew your brains out, am I supposed to go, yeah, we don't like that group of people and applaud? It's no different. It's no different. I got in an argument with some of my gay friends over this, but it's no different. They think their rights are so special. Everybody has fucking rights, okay? Or nobody has rights. It's one or the other. Like, what is that? I just can't. Oh, they're hypocrites. I mean, no, I'm serious. So what if you and your husband are walking down the street and some gangbanger who's like trying to get initiated, he's like, I don't like that bitch's sunglasses, and there's an interracial marriage. I'm going to justify it. I'm going to kill the husband. I mean, no. Even if you don't like, and gang violence in and of itself is their texture, their territory, the way that they speak, the gang violence. So they shoot each other and you're like, okay, it's like, okay, because they're gangbangers? No, it's not okay. I know a lot of my kids, my children, my boys, friends were murdered by gang members. It's not okay because we had gang members across the street. It's not okay. I don't care if it's their culture. It's unacceptable. And until people, and trust me, and it does not matter. It does not matter if you like the person or not. It does not matter. You cannot allow somebody to be shot who's campaigning. What is wrong with everybody? What the fuck is wrong with them? I mean, seriously. But when your family member gets shot, you're going to be the first bitch crying at the mortuary. Trust me, you're going to be fucking boo-hooing all over and I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I will feel sorry for you, but why would you cry? You don't care that a candidate who's a father, a husband, grandkids, you don't care if he gets shot just because you don't agree with him. What kind of person are you? I don't agree with a lot of people. I mean, seriously, I don't agree. Every time a drunk person gets beat up and smashes their head in a bar, my instinct is to say, yeah, they're a fucking drunk person. Fuck them. But my human side comes out and says they didn't deserve to have that happen to them, even though I completely disagree with their drinking, their drugging, and the fact that they got into a fist fight. But it's still not okay. You still, it's not okay. Like, oh my God, I'm so triggered by it. I do miss the bear. Yeah, it's not okay. It's just not okay. Yeah, you can think it's fake, and it's still not okay. It doesn't matter what it is, it's unacceptable. Because what they're telling you is, you still, I know my sinuses are better because I don't have whatever. Everything is fake in this world. But since you people are going to go vote, then you people should take it seriously. I mean, I don't know what to say. Praising murder, that's what they want you to do. They want to turn you into them. I finally get it. When I was a kid, I would have knocked the shit out of somebody, right? You touch me, I'll fuck you up. But what they want you to do is they want you to lower your vibration. And oh, Palm Springs is hot as shit. They want you to lower your vibration, and they want you to get into, well, it's fake anyway, and it's this and that. So when they come for your family, and they will, trust me, it's going to happen. It's going to be a civil war. I'm going to laugh my ass off because I'm not going to be on this planet much longer, but I feel really, really fucking sorry for little kids born, because they're born right into this fuckery, into this bullshit. It's such bullshit. No one cares about January 6th. Totally different MO. This guy climbed up on a thing, Secret Service turned around, and it's proven that that chick ignored it, or they tried to do it, right? So, like, what's that? If you're going to play mind games, play them correctly. Keep up appearances, you fucks. You know? You're not going to. I'm not staying here. My mom died at 59. I know January 6th was a joke. It's not the same as taking a sniper up on a roof. And by the way, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. When you're talking about, okay, people have to understand this. Go back and watch do you remember the movie? I think it was 1962, Frank Sinatra, The Manchurian Candidate. Okay, so The Manchurian Candidate. Watch that. If you can handle old movies, watch that, right? If you can't handle that, watch The Bourne Identity. They always have to kill a mind-controlled, weaponized human. That's what they Matt Dillon. Happy birthday to you. Matt, we won't let you leave us alone. I'm taking off, bitches. I'm out of here. I've been begging. I'm like, do it now. Anyway, MK Ultra, The Bourne Identity. So Matt Damon's character starts to get little bits and pieces, and it hurts his brain. Like, it hurts his brain because he's been MK Ultra, which they have proven. There were 4 famous deaths this weekend, which they have proven is an actual thing. And they said it ended in the 70s, but I really doubt that, because Canada is still being sued for in the psych wards. Because you know how Canada is, socialist bunch of bitches. Anyway, they did that. I will pick you up. But the 20-year-old was groomed and programmed to do that. Are you from Toronto? I am from Toronto, Canada. I was 20 years there. And I ran away permanently since then. Yes, I was born and raised in East York Township, which is basically Lawrence Park in Toronto. Canada's the worst. Yes, I am definitely Canadian. So is my husband. My kids are half Canadian. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I don't care about Denzel Washington. I'm going back to the original movie, better written like that. I don't care what Denzel did. I do like The Bourne Identity. Very, very good, because I could feel Trail, British Columbia, the Bellas live up there. Go find the Bellas. Play tic-tac-toe up there. All the way to Penticton, Kelowna, Peachland, all of that. So there's that. Trail, BC, GG99. You know, I was there last summer. I'm trying to get up for my little cousin's wedding. Trying. Anyway, there was Shelley Duvall, Dr. Ruth, Shannon Doherty, and Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, they hijacked the end of his life. Like, Richard Simmons was a hostage, and that's a money thing. With any celebrity, any amount of fame that you get, they're going to come back and take. My friend Lori was a model for Richard Simmons. I like hearing the stories about that. Back in the day, way, way back in the day. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So when you're looking at it, yeah, Flatliners is a different kind of movie though. Monarch Mind Control or Mind Control, MK Ultra, that's what they did on this kid. It's called Weaponized Humans. Think of Charles Manson. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's crazy. Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh my God, he's crazy. No, they're mind controlled. They want to put these people out in the world to keep us fucking in check. It's like, you know how they talk about like in Russia, you don't want to be in Russia because it's a communist, whatever. 61, congratulations. It's super soldiers, exactly. It's a this, it's a that. Brian Koberger, who I don't even think did it, by the way. I think I said that in my video. But it is facts. It actually is facts. You can Google it yourself. You can actually fucking get your dumbass off my channel. Press Google and look up MK Ultra. It's a proven, it was a hidden government experience where they used LSD. You can do that before you come over here and open your yap, which you wouldn't open if you were sitting in my fucking face because I'd bitch slap it shut. Shut the fuck up. It's real, okay? Period. It's a thing. Canada is still in court. The Montreal and Quebec mental or psych wards, I guess, like where you go 5150, because they did it against patients' wills, okay? They did it against their wills. They are being sued. It's in litigation right now. You uneducated, ignorant weirdos. And that's not true. Oh, is that what you're gonna keep saying? Is that is that what you're gonna say, you stupid bitch? Okay. Anyway, so when you're looking, yeah, MK Ultra, whatever you want to call it by, Hitler used it as well. No, Project Monarch. It's I forget what else it was called. But that, I mean, I'm so sick. You know, I can't even tolerate people who don't, I know they have to educate themselves. I can't even tolerate it. It's like such common knowledge. I don't understand what is wrong with you that you don't know that. And if you don't think that that's a thing, watch the documentary on the M3 dancers, okay, on the TikTok dancers, Project Paperclip. And I think Project Paperclip was when they brought Hitler's soldiers over here, stealing the dead people's names and then having them come over here as doctors and then performing MK Ultra stuff. But the TikTok dancers, if you I haven't seen Men Stare at Goats. If you watch the TikTok dancers and what they do, that's a form of brainwashing. And in that movie, in that M3, I have to do a video on it, but they're using the movement of their body to control energy around them. That is why they are doing it. Okay, Project Bluebird, Bluebird. Howard Hughes, fragmented, keeping his nail clippings, peeing in bottles, so OCD. That's a fucked up brain. That's a fucked up brain. Your brain is fucked up. I mean, why we allow this? Why we allow this on this planet? We're brainwashed to believe what they say. Every time a politician that opens their mouth, why are you listening to them? Project Bluebird, there you go. John Paul Getty, same. Why are you listening to these people? Why are you listening to them? Don't stop. And it's, yeah, poor Howard Hughes. I mean, see, the problem is, like Armie Hammer, the problem is you're born into a family where you are, yes, the Stanford prison experiment. I watched that. That's fucking, I can't. Apparently we are in a simulation. I don't think it was staged because I picked up what was going to happen. So, and trust me, they're never going to let the man in office. So it will happen again. They're never going to let him in, which you should be pissed off because anybody, one of you, even if you don't like Trump, you should not want these fucking fucks behind the scenes controlling what you do. See, people think, oh, I don't like them, fuck them, they're dead, right? They don't care. But the problem is when you do that, they're going to take your choice one day down the road. May not be your choice right now, but your choice one day. It's JFK, most disgusting thing that ever happened, because He did not want to start a war with Cuba, and they're warmongers. So they popped a cap right in front of his wife in that vehicle, blew his head off. Those poor people, I don't know if it was staged or not. I don't know. I don't feel it either way, and I'll just keep saying that. Those poor people with Kennedy, and then what did they do? They had Johnson just scoot right up there. And you will hear the assassins say, I don't remember doing it. Jeffrey Dahmer, I don't know what I did. Because they are weaponized human beings. They are like the Bourne Identity. He doesn't know he's an assassin. He thinks he's a dude until he's given the orders, until he fractures, and then they try to find him. So, yeah, that's just, I mean, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. It's a real super soldiers. Yeah, it's exactly. And I don't necessarily think it was staged. Again, whether it was or wasn't, you ought to be, I like Robert Monroe, you ought to be very concerned that they want to control the narrative of what you do. I can't. I just can't. I don't know what to say. Sirhan, he didn't know what he did either. They don't know. He's like, I didn't do that. He probably didn't do it. But of course, it's always an inside. Everything is staged, technically. We're not even supposed to be here. Everything is staged. You people send your kids to school. Why? It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. Everything on the news, lie. And I haven't watched TV. I mean, I'll watch the occasional thing. I did watch a movie this weekend, but I'm talking, I haven't been to a movie theater in 20 years. I stopped watching TV. I never watched the news. I never watched the news because I couldn't stand it. I could hear the music. I could hear the tone of what they were trying to do. I couldn't stand it. Every time they want you to get your fucking panties in a twist because something's dangerous. Oh my God. I had people screaming at me during COVID because I was out running. I lost friends. Bitch, you know the bitch you are. One of my good friends, because she's like, Sloan is crazy. I'm like, who's crazy now with all the heart problems, you stupid bitch? Anyway, not me. Because it was so very obvious to me. I read the box of masks where it says this does not stop the transmission of virus. So why are you wearing it? Why is that an acceptable mask? The mask that you put on your car floor that your feet step on. And what kind of a fucking idiot are you that you're out running up a hill with a mask on? Like, what is wrong with you? What the actual hell is wrong with you? Because I would fire you for doing that. Secondly, people, so I would fire you. Like if I had an employee that walks in a mask, you're fired. Now I sound like The Apprentice. You're fired. You're fired. I don't have any employees. But anyway, you're fired because I'd be like, you're fucking ridiculous. And secondly, where was every single boss in America? I don't care if it's Target. I don't care if it's fucking Ulta. I don't care if it's McDonald's, okay? Mickey D, little fucking McDonald's. I don't care. Here's the thing. If a business corporation owned by insert name of person who owns a corporation, okay? Let's just look at McDonald's, okay? Because that's a corporation. So the government has no say-so in how you medicate your employees. You do not have to inject your body with anything, okay, for work. So why are people so fucking greedy for a paycheck that they don't fucking know they don't have to do that? Oh, you may give up your flights. You may not be able to go on tour. I had friends that were on tour. They took the shot. You know what? You may be able to do that. That's all fine, good, and fucking dandy. But ask yourself, you should question your boss's intellect. Like, what kind of a dumbass is your boss telling you you got to do that? Because if your boss had a fucking modicum of a brain in their head, they would have been like, wait, good, you lost your job for refusing. Good for you. But I bet you found a better one. And you can go on and find something else. So ask your boss, what kind of a dick, because he wants you to put something in your arm To see, look at, they're brave people. He wants you to put something in your arms. Your boss, you should never work for him again. You should never fucking work for that guy again, because he's such, or woman, or corporation, because they are such dicks that they didn't recognize their fucking right to say, I refuse as a company owner to tell my employees that I'm going to fucking manipulate them and bully them into taking a shot they don't want to take. God, what? You should go back. You should go back and say to your boss, fuck you, and now I'm suing you for harassment for the COVID, you bitch. They've fucking proven it. I mean, oh, we didn't know. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because I knew, and I'm nobody. Okay? I'm like, I've no matter, my eyes twitching again. I get worked up. So many people. Why do you think so many people died for COVID? How do you know how many people died? Did you personally check it out, or are you so stupid to believe the media? Didn't you see Cuomo in New York, and they caught him on tape shoving the ventilator things, whatever you put over your face, not the surgical ones, but the face mask, throwing them in a closet? Yeah, what they injected was bioweapon from Wuhan, from Fauci, just like AIDS. But they did that, and they put that out there. The people who died, massively overweight, lung problems, pre-existing conditions, all of that. Yes, because I'm lying. Shut up. Google it. Fucking do your research. How about this? How about you fucking go and read through the shit? How about that? Use your brain, you dumbass, and read. I can't. I just can't. I get nuts. I get nuts. They took advantage of fear. The only thing you have to worry is not being afraid. You have to not be afraid. And people die every day. How come they sell motorbikes and my kid died on a motorbike? Ask yourself that. Why do they sell young men motorcycles? How come they're allowed to get away with that? Do you know you're allowed to drive a motorcycle off a lot without having a license or insurance? How come they're allowed to do that? How come you're allowed to drive a car? Don't people die in a car? Do you know how many people die of drug overdoses? Way more than COVID. Thank you very much. Seriously, way more than COVID, but they push weed in your face. They throw fentanyl on the streets, and then you're a scared fucking pussy ass bitch. You got to go take a shot? Please. Please. No. We are free. We don't have to do it. It's just we don't realize it, so we all have to stand up. And if you want to take the shot, that's fine. I don't care. Do what you want. But don't tell me what to do. You do you, but don't ever tell me what to do. Do not put your moral compass on me. Do not tell me to inject myself, because unless you're as healthy as I am, I don't want to hear from you, and you're not. And there's way more addictions than anybody ever died from COVID, and way more problems from drunk driving and alcoholism than anybody ever died from COVID. So why aren't you people rah, rah, rah? No, we wouldn't have that happen. What about cigarettes? Do you know how many people died from cigarettes? Poison water around the world. Do you know how many people died from that? I can't. Anyway, yeah. So why don't you go after that? Or is it just COVID? Because it could hurt you and you're just self-focused and a baby and you need your paycheck. Okay. Please, just stop. It wasn't mandated. It wasn't mandated. I never stayed in when they said don't drive on the freeway. It wasn't mandated. You can do what you want at your business. And if I want to walk in your hospital, I can put a mask on if that's what you require, because that is your business. But in my home, in my business, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't do that. Yeah. No, I don't know what's up with Project 2025. I have no idea. Yeah, religious beliefs. Then they took that out of there too, because why? Just think about this. They shut down the churches and gyms. I had cops yelling at me in Burbank when I was running up the hill. I'm like, bye. Nah, bye. They're like, you shouldn't be outside. I'm like, you sound stupid. They didn't chase me, but I'm like, that sounds stupid. Catch me if you can. Anyway, people are going to get COVID. Of course, people are going to get COVID. People are going to get COVID. I had it 4 times. So what? It was pretty horrific the first time. I will say that. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't get out of bed for 2 weeks. All of that shit. But whatever. I either die or I don't. Like, who told you you're not going to die? I'm going to bring it back to cars and motorcycles. Every time your kid goes to a dealership and buys a motorcycle, 50% of the time they're going to get a massive injury or die. But you still let your kid do it. Why? Exactly. Um, exactly. There is no point in life. That's the point. There's no point. You don't have to make it some point. You have no point. It doesn't matter what you do here, except that you need to be nice to people and be truthful. But there is no point. If you think there's a point to this planet, you're out of your mind. I mean, what is the point? So obviously the point is the interaction. And as a group of animals, human animals, we have to get some balls and stand up to the oppressors. I actually believe we are in a fucking jail on this planet, and not a karmic jail. They have kidnapped us. That's what they've done. That's what they've done. They've kidnapped us. I am literally trafficked here. Here I am. Trafficked. Actually, the point on this planet would be for you to have family and kids and bring souls through, but they want to stop that now. And then, yeah, I had a weird COVID. I mean, I remember the last one, I got it from my friend. Yeah, people want to argue with you because they think they need to be right when it comes to COVID, because they literally cannot believe that they were so fucking stupid. My friends left their businesses open. Not one of the people I know at the hair salon, the nail salon, the restaurants I go to, did they close their business down at any point. Some of them got fined. One guy had his business in Burbank, the doors chained up. What kind of fuckery is that when you go against the government? We're going to chain up your doors. How about we go to your house, you government speakers, you fat fucks? How about we go to your house and chain your front door and tell you, because you're stupid, we're going to lock you out of your house? I mean, it's not the government's job to protect you health-wise. It's not their job. It's not their job. They can do a modicum of things, but that was really overreaching. Really overreaching. Like, do you know how many people shoot up steroids and you're okay with it? You're okay with the transgender community at age 12 shooting up with the opposite sex's hormones, right? Which, when you look at somebody like Kathleen Turner later on in life, and you wonder what happened because she was so beautiful in like body heat and so gorgeous, and you look over here, I just want you to think of reverse world inversion and hormones. That's what I want you to think of. And you think that's okay. You think that the fuck is okay. You think you should vote for the school system, the indoctrination system, to let your kids, because we're all pro switching your gender, because now it's not about your looks, okay? So like, beautiful women can't feel good about themselves. Beautiful men, they have to feel too skinny, too fat, too this, and they're beautiful in all sizes, but they can't feel that. Now you got to fuck with women being women, because the majority of it is changing men into women. Do you not get this planet yet? Do you not get what they're doing? So somebody who starts their hormones, say at 15 or 16, and again, when I worked at Children of the Night, I was there with, I don't know if he was shot or not. I'm just fucking watching the video. I don't have the proof. But my point is, say the whole thing is staged. My point is, you should be pissed off that that's even being suggested as a person who has a free American right to vote. That should piss you the fuck off. Not because anything to do with him, but because your rights are being extorted under the guise of being controlled through violence. That's what you should be pissed off about. But no, you can't. You just got to go, Trump's fake. Well, guess what? Our president has dementia right now, okay? So if you're good with that, then good. So you should be arguing on both sides of it, not one. You should look at Joe Biden and say to yourself, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, lead in the tampons. Oh my God. Of course, lead in the tampons. Anything to fuck with women. Every time they talk about women's right, it's a man dressed as a woman. Look at Barbara Bush. Don't make me start that whole scenario again. But it is a man dressed as a woman. And then they're like, women's right. It's a man dressed as a woman, swimming in a swim meet in the Olympics, getting the medal. Because they will never fucking let a woman do anything, okay? Never. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? So now your gender isn't good enough. Fetus in a jar. What the fuck is that? See, she's so mind controlled. She's on Larry King saying, yeah, the doctor gave me the 3-month-old fetus and I kept it in the jar to teach my kids a lot. What? Did you keep your teeth in there too? What about your uterine cyst? I mean, what are you talking about? Ah! You man, you, Miss Barbara Bush, you man. Yes, you did. You heard the, oh, you think I'm lying? I'm not fucking lying. I don't say it if I'm not lying. I mean, if I'm lying, I wouldn't say it. So there's no way. I said that completely backwards. Yeah, it is a crazy clown world. That's what she said. She said literally. And then she was confused, which made me feel sorry for her because her mind is so controlled. Her fetus in a jar is what, what it was. And what that is a Luciferian ritual. Understand? They are a ritual, okay? And they're inverted. So let's take somebody like Kathleen Turner. Go look her up in Body Heat. I'm going to do that, okay? Do I look like a man? Good thing I have a video of my son's head coming out of my hoo-ha. So it's good. It's fucking great that I actually have that. I don't look like a man. You're just a stupid fuck. You don't know real beauty when you see it in a feminine form. Barbara Bush is not it. She's not it, okay? You don't know what a real woman looks like because you're so used to looking at a Kardashian, which is not a real woman, right? So fuck you. Anyway, look at Kathleen Turner here. Gorgeous, Body Heat. One of the things I did when I was in acting school. So yeah, Barbara Bush, definitely. I filmed my kid's birth. So like you can literally see me, my pregnant body, my vagina, and my kid's head coming out. With Keith's feet came out first. That is all on a fucking tape, you motherfuckers, if you try to say that. It is on a tape. Yeah, it's on a tape. Keith should have been in the hospital and he should have been a cesarean, but my midwife didn't get there and John actually helped me give birth, put his hands in there and did it. Like I have proof. I have my belly on my hand on my head like this. I'm saying, oh God, and then John's on there and like he's digging in. So there's that, people. You look like a man. You wish I looked like a man because you want to fuck a man that looks like a woman, making you screwed up in the head. Sorry, no offense to anybody who has those predilections. Speaking to the person on here. Kathleen Turner, absolutely stunning when she was younger. Of course, we all are when we're younger. But, okay, where is she here? Body Heat. I'm just going to show you something I believe, and I think that maybe we don't understand it. But I think when you transgender, this is a totally separate subject, but I think when you transgender as a youngster, say under the age of 25, okay? So now they want you to be 12, and it's okay. When what I started to say is when I worked at Children of the Night, I worked with this woman called Nancy Lee, and Nancy Lee was the head of the HIV/AIDS in Los Angeles, and they had a budget. All of the kids in that shelter, everybody was under 18, were allowed to get their hormones for free in Los Angeles. So we had all these little boys, these gay boys running around wearing women's clothes and dressed so cute, their makeup on, their hair, you know, talking like you would, like it's in the movies where they're obviously boys but dressed as women, getting their hormones for free on the taxpayers' dollars, okay? So when you're worried about me not taking a shot, maybe you should be worried about that with your teenagers. No, I know America's not free. I get it. I'm trying to find, there's all these horrible pictures of Kathleen Turner now. It's really, really horrible. Whatever, whoever's on here. But we'll just look here. This is not the best picture. But she still kind of looks like, anyway, you can see Kathleen Turner. Okay, so you can see her. Go Google her picture now. I don't think that's through any fault of her own. I don't think that's what she ate. I think that that's what hormones does. If you're a woman, okay, if you're a woman on here, you get a period. You know how fucked up you get during your period, right? So you want to inject those hormones. That's not just drinking. That's not just drinking. It is hormonal. You want to inject those hormones into a boy. And when they're real young, they're going to look so cute. They can get breast implants. They've got no cellulite on their legs. They're all like, I mean, that's, you realize, women, we've been aspiring to be men. When you think about it, right? We've been aspiring to be men. Do you hear me? Look at gorgeous Kathleen Turner. Stunning. We have been aspiring to be men because every woman that we look at, oh, they don't have cellulite. Well, they're not. What? How is that? How? What? Yeah. What's that about? Anyway, when you look at Kathleen Turner now, I don't really know that this. Okay, let's just look at this. And I, without saying anything too, what if the hormones, God, Angelica Houston was never, yeah. I mean, yeah. Seriously, Jack Nicholson. And I mean, when you look at her, doesn't, no, I'm in menopause. Come on now. Maybe you can gain 30 pounds or something. I mean, I've gained 30 pounds in my life, all of that. But what if you're taking hormones to feminize your voice, feminize your jaw, surgeries? And what if the hormones you take don't work the same when you get to be 60 and 70 because your man body is changing, but you've been taking female hormones and you still have a dick? I'm just making this up. I don't know who this applies to. But if that happens, what is it you think you're going to look like with that concoction of drugs in your body? What is it that you think you're going to look like? Because when I used to get my period, it was a huge problem for me to even look normal and have good breath. Like I looked like I'd been punched in the face. And moonlighting was Sybil Shepherd. So ask yourself, what do you think all of these people, okay, you are sick, just keep focus. What? Shut up. Anyway, just ask yourself what the hormones are going to do to your body, because if you don't take them your whole life, you can't maintain whatever it is you're trying to maintain. So let's take that down to a more modern War of the Roses. Yes. Let's look at hormones. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it would be hormone steroids for all of the kids in school. What is it you think is going to happen to a whole generation of kids that have been told that their bodies aren't thick enough, that their bodies aren't whatever enough, right? What do you think is going to happen to them when they reach a certain age? Do you think that their bodies are going to perform the way they should, or is there going to be an issue from steroids? Do they lose their hair? Why do they lose their hair? Because, no, we are not God's mistake. No. She might be diabetic. I don't know. I'm just pointing out something. I'm pointing out inversion in all the places. I really think what we're seeing with some people is the hormones are out of whack. That's what I think. Well, how can you not have body dysmorphia on this planet when they tell you being born a woman isn't enough? Adrenochrome, you're correct. When they tell you being born a woman isn't enough, and as a man, you need to take over all the woman. So you realize they're encouraging people, yeah, really fucking weirdly over-sexualized. Oh, it could be arthritis too. It's a kink. Oh my God, Ozempic, right? What the hell? What do you think about hormones for Gen Z? If you're an adult, honestly, if you're an adult and you've grown, then it's good. But why would you give hormones to a child? Why would you give hormones to a child? I couldn't handle my period when I got it. It made me crazy. So I don't know if she is or not. I'm just saying, what if the repercussion, I'm using her as an example because physically she went from one extreme to another extreme over here. So I'm just using her to illustrate this extreme to that extreme. I'm not saying anything about her, But I'm saying, what if you're taking puberty blockers, hormones, this, that, and then you get to be 60? What do you think that that's going to do to your physical appearance? Maria Shriver is, yeah, yeah. Whatever. I don't take hormones, so I don't know. If you want to take hormones, you do it in menopause. I don't take anything. And this is year 4 in men, like not having a period. So maybe I'm going to shrivel up. I am starting to age, like my neck's going and everything, but I still don't take anything. I don't know what to say. I don't want to take anything. I don't care to take anything. You can do whatever you want for menopause. If you're in menopause, you're in menopause. That's your thing, right? But I'm asking you why you want young kids making a decision under the age of 20 about whether they cut their dicks off, transgender, and keeping it from the parents. Why in any society is that acceptable? Why is that acceptable? Why? Just asking. I was drinking out, no, in 7 years. There you go, Anita. I was drinking out of the copper cups for water, and it made me sick. Weird. But I got sick from it. But why do you want people on hormones like that? Why do you want that? Why? It's weird to me. You don't even know what Botox does to your face after 30 years. These young kids, they're 20 and they have Botox. Why would that be a thing? What do you think it's going to do to your muscles? I'm trying to work my muscles. Like all of this is my muscles, right? Right. So yes, copper. Yeah, I can't. Too much copper. Yeah, it made me sick. Why is it that we Botox the expression mostly out of women's faces? Then we put filler in their faces that migrates and ruins everything. It's going to be hideous and expressionless. But see what they're doing with the Botox and the filler. I mean, I know people are trying to look younger. I get it. I fantasize about it. But with that kind of thing going on, understand, it'll make it really, really easy to put you into a consciousness of a computer because you can keep your avatar young. You see what they're doing? They're trying to make you think that it's bad to get old. I'm excited to get old because I will be dead soon. You got it? I don't think this is a good place here. I don't think so. That's my personal opinion. My choice is every year I get older, I'm happier because I'm leaving. And if there is nothing after this life, I don't care. I don't care. So there's that. So yeah, I grind my teeth too. Lose weight, just cut back on 30 something. I missed that. Cut back on 30. I don't even know. I don't even think you have to grow old gracefully. Just grow old the way you grow old. That's it. Who cares? But they want you to feel bad. You see it, but it's women. I don't see them saying to fucking Trump or dumbass Biden, you need to fucking inject yourself. I mean, Biden looks like he's had a couple of facelifts. Trump doesn't look like that, but he has a weird tan, and he may have had like one facelift. Biden looks like he's had a couple and doesn't have the tan. The other one looks like he could have had one and has the tan. Trump has a girl's ass. A big fat. Okay, anyway, I can't. When they turn around and they look like that, like you've lost me. I couldn't vote for you for that reason. That's how shallow I am. So there's that. But there's that. But do you see, we're never good enough as women. We're never good enough. They want us taking, and these men, I would never, you know my story. I would never date because first of all, they're all looking at porn on the internet. They're hiring escorts. So what do you want to be around me for? I'm not going to live up to your fucking fantasy of what you think a woman is. And I'm sure as fuck not going to service you. So I don't need to put myself in a position of even communicating with somebody who even expects that. And most of them do. That's just the way that is. He looks like a cheese puff. Orange man bad. Oh, shingles. Yeah. Well, I don't go to the doctor. Who told you have to go to the doctor? Why do you have to go to the doctor? Just tell them you don't have insurance. And trust me, they'll never ask you to get any shot of anything. John didn't go to the doctor till he had a hip issue at 69. And they asked him where all his medical records are. And he's like, I don't need to go. He's like, I don't need to go. Why are you at the doctor? Why are you at the doctor if you feel fine? What's that about? Like, and if you know what? If you don't have insurance, I guarantee you they're only going to tell you what you need. They're never going to tell you anything like extra, because if you don't have insurance, you're not going to pay for it. So I don't have insurance. I have no health insurance. I work for myself. Who's giving me fucking health insurance? I'm not paying for it. And I'm not old enough to get whatever they are for old people. I'm not that much of an old person yet. I think you have to be like 60 something. But I don't have insurance. I mean, I'm sorry that you think I should. I just don't fucking think I should. I don't want to. I don't care. I mean, if you can take every person who jumps the border here in for free insurance and give them rent, then you can look at me for free insurance, right? Can't you? Can't you the fuck do that? I mean, you do it for them. Why wouldn't you be doing that for me? Or is it just them because they don't belong to America and you want to drill us? See, if you don't get insurance, they have to tell you exactly what they have to do, and they know you can't afford it. So they'll tell you only what you need to do. Yeah, that's exactly. I do believe in Reiki. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just don't care. I don't care about insurance. I've had shingles. I had shingles in my 30s after a boob job surgery. I caught it at the gym. It went through the gym. And I touched one of the machines and I must have like gone under my bra. Oh my God, it was so painful. And I still didn't go to the doctor. So we're trying to get the merchandise finished. I'm trying to get everything finished. I don't know. I don't know about Madonna. I see what you see. And what I see is like whatever, is whatever it is. Yeah. So yeah, I paid the penalty for not having insurance too with Obamacare. You're not fucking telling me what to do. You want to take it out of my taxes, you bitch Obama, then do it. You still don't give me anything. I don't want the insurance. The insurance is way more than your fucking $1,200 fine a year, you stupid prick. I'll never spend $1,200 at the doctor. I don't need it. I'm not fucking relentless on my body. Like, if you're smoking crack and you're going to OD, have a heart attack, or you have diabetes, which if you're not born with it is probably something you're doing yourself. Like if you're born with it, that's a different thing. I'm not talking about pre-existing any baby eating ghoul. That just struck me as hilarious. Oh God. But anyway, Lila, thank you for that. Yeah, I just don't, I mean, I paid the Obamacare fine. It's okay. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. I don't even eat meat. I have low blood pressure, no pre-existing conditions. I exercise every day, more than most. And I drink water and I eat properly. And it's still like $600 a month for me. Why are you charging me that for health insurance when somebody who smokes, drinks, fucking lazy ass bitch, doesn't exercise, gets it for free? I'm just curious, or less. You want to punish me for being healthy. So you don't see the reverse world in that. I should be getting a discount for insurance because I don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it. I don't use it. Did I take the vaccine? Do you not listen to me? No, I didn't take the vaccine. Why would I take? Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to bang my head against the wall. I would never take a vaccine. If I want to shoot up something, I'll be shooting up heroin, okay? Or cocaine. I'm not taking a vaccine. I only put in my body what I want to go in my body. Because if you force me and drug me, then you are raping me, okay? My bloodstream, you are putting a prick in my body. Not a penis, but a prick. I don't go for that. You don't get to determine what goes into my body, period. You don't have a say-so. My body, my rights. Isn't that what the abortion people say? So you want me to give that up just because some government patsy who's fucking lobbyists, the vaccine companies, for billions of dollars, and because Clinton didn't make it in and they couldn't keep doing Obamacare, so they had to make that money back somehow. You want me to listen to some fucktard in government telling me that he wants me to forcibly be injected because why? Because why? Can you tell me why? Why? fuck off. I'm obnoxious, but really, I won't do it. I won't do it. It's not, no, I would never take it. I haven't taken anything. I didn't vaccinate my kids. Jason had a vaccine where he almost died at 18 months, and I didn't do the vaccines after that. Just, I mean, I don't know who's there. Somebody's messaging me. But anyway, I don't know what the issue is with people thinking it's okay to tell me what to put in my body because a bunch of financial lobbyists and politicians sold out America. So they want me to do what they want me to do. That's like telling me that I have to eat pizza pops out of the frozen food section and call it food. I'm not going to agree to that. It's not food, and I'm not doing it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I'm proof. I'm almost 60 and I'm fine. And if I die, I don't give a fuck. See, they got you going on, and really listen to this. Old people, I'm an old person, so old people, your job is like, oh, you need health insurance. You need health insurance. Okay, you're not sick, but you need health insurance. Because in case, true, some people get into horrific shit, okay? Horrific shit. Thank you, Lori. Some people get into horrific shit and they do need medical help, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the majority of conscientious people who take responsibility for their health. It is your responsibility, not the fucking government. Not the fucking government. I eat blueberries and salmon, popcorn, mangoes, salad, very rarely chicken, 4 times a year. This is what I eat. And I drink coffee. That is my vice. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. I don't vape. I don't do that shit. And I exercise. Anyway, that's all I do. Drink water. I will have the occasional Diet Coke. Don't come for me. It's the only thing I do drink when I go out is a Diet Coke. And I may not drink the whole thing, or I may drink 3. It depends. But anyway, so when you hit a certain age and you have this insurance, it's like a death sentence, because what they want, no, I don't eat turkey. What they want you to do is, the last turkey I ate was with Keith, and I don't eat it anymore. And I cooked him a ham anyway. I don't cook ham anymore, only for Keith. He's not here. Keith was the one that got me to cook ham, because he was the kid that I would listen to. And I would cook ham for Keithy because he loved ham so much. So hams mean Keithy, and I won't cook ham anymore because Keith is on the other side and doesn't need ham. So no one in the family's getting ham from me ever again. I had a no ham pig policy in the house, but Keithy, he got to eat it because he loved it. Yes, me and Lila did eat fries and ice cream at In-N-Out. We absolutely did. We 100% did. Lila's like, just jump in line. There's a space there. I go, do you want us to get killed? I said, there's 40 cars deep going into In-N-Out. If I bop up there, I will get, Keith almost punched this guy out. Some guy in a Rolls Royce cut Keith off and cut in front of him. And Keith got out of his car and actually forcibly, in In-N-Out up in Sunland, Tonga, forcibly threw, like got in the guy's window and said, fucking move this car or I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. It's lucky he didn't get in trouble. But anyway, I like that my kids were brave. They got my temperament, or I got their temperament, whatever. No, I don't eat bacon. I don't. But Keith wanted ham, so I cooked for my son. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. I don't eat bacon. But yeah, he'd put some whoop ass on you if you cut him off in In-N-Out burger line. That's why I said to Lila, we'll get killed. Like someone will come and kill us. That's it. And I don't need that kind of flack on me right now. She was just little when she said that, like 8 or 9. And I said, this is not going to work. She knows different now. She knows, because when her dad takes her to In-N-Out, she knows. But anyway, what you do at age 60, 65, 4 times a year, you go to the doctor. First, you go to your regular, whatever, general practitioner. He charges you $400 to just do a bunch of blood work or whatever. Then you go to whatever specialist. Then you go to this. Then you go to that. 4 times a year. Well, they all make their Mercedes payments while You probably don't have anything wrong with you. I mean, that's it. What is that? What the hell is that? Let's see. Wendy, I love Diet Coke. It's terrible. Why do you maintain insurance? Wait, hold on. Hold on. That's why you maintain That's what they tell you. I don't have insurance. I don't fucking care. I will never spend it. If it's $4,800 a year and you have, whatever $600 a month is, I can't even add it, whatever it is. Plus you have your copay. So it's about $5,000 for the copay, or you're paying $1,000 a month. So like, if I want to pay out of pocket, I will. First of all, I'll go to any doctor I fucking please, number one. I don't need some insurance adjuster telling me where I'm going to go get, because I don't have the right insurance. You can go fuck yourself with that. If I want to go somewhere, I'll go somewhere. Otherwise, you're waiting for approval. I don't have to wait. I have cash. If I want to go, I'll go. What is it going to cost? $300? I did. I fell on my neck I fell out of the silks onto my neck. I went. It cost me $300 for the x-ray, the visit, and whatever else. So, okay. And I'll do it. That's still in a whole 5 years of not going. I'm not paying $600 a month. So I'm going to add that up because I can't I can't add. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. And if I'm injured, I'll just go wherever to county, wherever the people who jump the border go, right? If they go and they get free care, why can't I? Why can't I? I want to know why I can't. I don't drink Tab. Is there Tab around still? I don't know about that. Let's see what 600 times 12 is. $7,200 a year, and I don't use insurance. I happen to fall out of the silks. Yeah, thank you. I just got that. See, I just got it. So $300 as opposed to $7,200. What's the problem? What's that about? Yeah. Wait, Sloan has seen the past in Toronto. What is the past? I would live there in the past. I don't live there now. Canada's not free. Canada's not free. I know you guys keep saying it is. I grew up there. Your health insurance is not free. You are still paying a monthly thing, and you cannot go everywhere you want. And there is a waiting list for you. So don't drink too much of the Coke or Pepsi. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't. I put lemon in it, and let's see, 222. Yeah, why would it be 220,000 for a broken femur? Why? They're putting a pin in it. That is a surgery. Well, I'll give you an example. So I knew somebody who went in for a hernia. Okay, I know there's nothing free. I know this. I know someone who had a hernia surgery. So they went through their insurance, and it was like $27,000. Okay, so a hernia is like, well, you guys know what a hernia is. Like when you pull in your groin and there's like a bump, and then they put the mesh thing. So they cut you kind of like a tummy tuck, and then they put a mesh thing, right? So I, out of curiosity, asked the plastic surgeon friend if somebody gets a hernia, because they do fix them during tummy tucks. I said, what do you charge if like a dude comes in and he just has a hernia, right? And he wants to fix it and put the mesh in. $5,000. $5,000. So why is the hospital doing it? What are they charging for? What are they charging for exactly? What are they doing that for? Yes. Well, I'm not talking about people who have issues. The point is not to have issues. Yeah, they are crooks. The point is not to have issues, okay? So you don't want to do things that, yeah, the mesh can cause extra problems. That's true. But I'm saying at the time they did the mesh. I don't know about now. This is years ago. But you don't, like, if you're going to be shooting up in your 20s, you're going to pay a price in your 50s. If you're going to fucking do meth for 10 years, you're going to pay a price with your teeth, with your this. If you're going to do opioids, you're going to pay a price. You're going to pay a price. If you're going to do LSD, you're going to fry your brain. If you're going to, you're going to pay a price. So the price you pay is when you get older. So if you're smart, you maybe dabble in a little bit of whatever, but you make sure to keep your body up front and center. That is your responsibility. I'm not talking about pre-existing conditions. Don't come for me if you're born with it. I'm not talking about that. But if you're talking about like diabetes in adulthood, when you are just becoming an addict to sugar and drinking too much, then that's a you problem. Yeah, so that's it. I eat avocados. I don't eat peanuts, but I don't like peanuts. I do eat, I eat ahi tuna, I eat salmon, don't eat red meat at all. I mostly eat yogurt and eggs, mostly. I just try to get 60 grams of protein a day, even though I should be getting 70. And even then, I don't like eating that much protein because they really, ugh. Mew is outside. That door's open. She's outside. I like avocado. It's delicious. Delicious. Yeah, avocado's the best. Let's see. 2,400 self-pay for finger surgery. If I'd had it, 14,000. Yeah. So why is she going to pay 14,000 for her finger surgery? Wait for some bitch to tell her which doctor she can go to, because only the privileged who pay the exit. Do you know? Oh my God. Do you know with Medi-Cal, Medicare, all of that? Okay, whatever, all of that bullshit, whichever's whichever. You can add a supplement and you still can't go where you want. So it is your right to get it when you're however old you are. Okay, so let's just say 65, because I really don't know. I try not to think about it. Anyway, I'm hoping to be dead before I collect on that. But anyhow, all of that, so you get, like, you've paid into it, you get it, but then in order to get what you need to get done, they want senior citizens to pay another 500 a month, 600 a month, so they can have the privilege of going to whatever fucking doctor they want to go to. Really? Really? I can't refuse Medicare. No, you can have Medicare or Medi-Cal, whichever. I don't know. I think you get both, or maybe you don't. Maybe you get one. In America, if you go to an old folks home or whatever, if my kid puts me in there, I'm coming after him. Anyway, you go to an old folks home or that, and you have money in a house, they'll take the money from your heirs. So tie it up in a trust. Tie your shit up in a trust. Always. Leave the beneficiary in the trust so the medical establishment can't get it. Look into that, because they do. They come after your house. If you go in the hospital and you have any kind of property or any kind of anything, they want it. So it's a huge fucking scam. And by the way, one of John's cousins works in medical billing. So whatever thing you have to do, right? Whatever insurance company you go with, there's only so many days you can stay in the hospital, no matter what you have. Okay. So you're never staying in the hospital 200 days, whatever. It's like 100 and something days. I'm sure it is hot in Toronto. An elderly woman. Yeah. See, feet first. That's how Keithy came out. Feet first. Ooh, my God. That was a thing. So put all your property in a trust. Don't let these fuckers get it. Run up all your credit cards when you're old. Refuse to pay them. Fuck them, corporations. And, I'm sorry about John. And leave your heirs everything in a trust where it can't be touched by the government. You realize the government taxes you. You've already paid and you leave money to someone and they determine how much you can leave because they're special. Sure. Well, I don't know why you're, okay, other than being a doctor, dentist, or architect, or some technical kind of career that I don't know about, why are you spending that money on an education when you could go to community college at least for 2 years and then bump it up after, right? Just saying. Yep, a living trust, exactly. Tuna. Oh, Captain Anderson restaurant, tuna, Panorama City. I like tuna. Yeah, what is your hobby? My hobby? My hobby is exercise, anything physical. That's it. I do anything physical. I take silks, pole dancing, aerial, hoop, long distance running, uphill running, horseback riding, walking, anything that's physical, bike riding. I don't care what it is. Not skateboarding. I think that might put me in the hospital first. So that's all. I do everything physical. Yeah, insurance is legalized. Extortion, of course it is. So is car insurance. Fuck them too. Ah, yeah, you can ask about my tattoos. I thought everybody knows on here. I love asking when you ask. Okay, I'm moving you down here. Oh my God, close up of the face. All right. So there's Jason, my oldest. There's Keithy, my youngest. Sunflower, Keithy, Keithy, and Jason. So it started out with Keith and Jason after Keith died in 2020. This was them. I have the picture in my living room over there, but this was them. And so one of Jason's friends, Ruger, he did this. It was so great. He's such, I mean, it looks exactly like the picture. He's such a great artist. And then I did this with another one of Jason's friends because Ruger does black and white. And then this was on Keith's phone when the coroner handed me the phone. It was the last selfie he took. So I put that on my arm with his ashes. And then I put this really cute picture, which the picture I wanted, we couldn't use. But this was the same day, and he'd come in from swimming and his shirt was all like half on. This was his little freckly face. He's actually younger here than here. And then Jason's baby shower right there. But the first tattoo I put right here, when the coroner handed me Keith's phone, his screensaver said, "Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it." And that's the very first thing I tattooed on my arm, with his ashes. Yes, I did use his ashes. Hoping to God they were actually his ashes now that I think about it, but whatever. So Ruger did them, and he is a wonderful artist. And yeah, so that's, yes, it hurt. This, I was ready to jump out of my skin and beat somebody. Like poor Ruger had to listen to me. I was shaking. My feet, I was bound. It hit a nerve in my ankles. So I was like, I have to wear thick socks when I'm getting tattooed because my feet hurt. After like 4 hours, my feet are jumping. And when they go over the outline again, I'm like, oh, I'm just thinking in my head, you are going to die. You are going to die. You're not tough enough for this. But I kept doing it. No, I asked them to use the ashes in the ink. I asked, you're not supposed to, but it's my body. Isn't it my body, my choice? Or is it only when you guys want it to be what you want it to be for my body? So it's my body, my choice, right? So that's why I did that. This one was 2 times 6 hours and about 10 hours. I could only do 6 in a row. This one was like another 4. This was very quick, like an hour and a half. Well, because it's different. And then you see, I just wanted the sunflower and I hadn't put that and that. So Ruger worked around this one. This one, probably like 10 hours again. And Jason's was painful, but Jason, it can be my painful child. And it was painful. So yeah, it's pretty painful. I'm going back. I'm going to go back. The tattoo, you know what? It's real. When you get a portrait artist, he has a real, yeah, the sunflower. And this little sunflower, my friend Maya, this was her tattoo artist with the beetle down here. So Maya and I had the same tattoos done, not the same ones. My hiking friend Maya, little Kitsy's mom. Anyway, she got flowers, and I was going to put flowers on here, but then I just wanted my kid's face. So not all at once. I would only do 6 hours at a time, and then I would come back and even then, like getting me to come back, I was like, oh God, please make it stop. And so anyway, he's such a beautiful artist. Like he's incredible. Really, really gifted. He's a Leo. His birthday's going to be coming up soon. And he was just amazing. Like the level of skill was amazing. So yeah, it took a long time, but I've been doing it. I mean, Keith died in 2020, so I started doing it in 2021, I think. Oh, that's cute, a Highland cow. Yeah, the artist's name is Ruger. It's Ruger XO, I think. Yeah, anyway, he's really a beautiful artist. Like, that's what he is first. His modality is ink, is his modality. And so I was so grateful that my Jason passed his friend on. And actually, well, I shouldn't even say that. But anyway, my Jason, he literally is not always going to pass friends on. But I saw the work on his arm and I was like, oh, I have to go. Where is this? And he did. Taurus the bull. Oh, cute, or a monkey. That's so cute. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I love. I love it. It is my happiest thing. Wait, Jason, I sold the Ruger to him. I don't even know what you mean by that. No, Ruger is my tattoo artist name. That's his name. But anyway, yeah, it was so great. So great. The artistic talent with some people I cried every time I got one done when I got home because I had my children on my arm. So I'm really equipped. If anyone tries to take my memories or take my life, I have them on me. That's it. Which is a thing. I don't, go through life. If I lose every single picture, everything for whatever reason, I have my children with me. That's all I wanted. Weirdly, that's what happened with me. Yes, on my body. Why would I not want it on my body? My son came out of my body. Yeah. When Keith died, I got the tattoo. Absolutely. 100%. No one can. By the way, no one cares if you have tattoos or whatever. No one cares. People are like, oh, it's gonna ruin your body. I'm fucking 60 almost. No one cares, okay? And even if you get tattoos when you're younger, that's a you thing. That's a you thing. Because I'm gonna say this again. When you, oh God, I'm gross here, but when you look at, yes, Bobby did this painting up here, right there, the top one. I don't know who did the bottom one, but both of those pictures were the pictures on the memorial card. And Bobby sent me that, and I cried when I got that as well. It was, oh shit, no one's seen your daughter? Is she missing? Yeah, anyway, I know the work is great. He's very gifted. It was such a gift to me, and not just because it was a tattoo, but because my Jason looked at the picture. He's like, did you just put my face on your arm? I'm like, and I'm not done. Absolutely, absolutely, literally love them. Couldn't have anything more beautiful put on there's nothing you could get me more beautiful, because I carry my child with me. He's always there. I see him every morning. I see him every night. I see both of them. And that's all I wanted. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I love them. Love them. That's it. Yeah. Keith went, I had nothing. I didn't want to just put his birth date on there. I wanted him with his brother because the two of them were good little friends. So I wanted them to do that. That's what I wanted to do. It's the only thing I wanted in life. You could shoot me now and drop dead on the street. I will go into my coffin, which I hope I don't go into a coffin, cremate me. Anyway, I will go in there with my boys on my arm. That's what I will do. And that is fine with me. And I don't care what people think. That's what I don't care. Oh, I just talked about that. My brother and I are Irish. I talked about Trump earlier. The first part, you can go back and rewatch the first part. Right now, what we have up until the full moon, we have Uranus, planet of unexpected, surprise, erratic behavior and events, conjuncting Mars, war, aggression, and masculinity. So men and powers that be. Conjuncting Al Gore. I can't say because I want to say Al Gore. Algo. I never say that right. Anyway, they do call it the demon seed planet or the demonic planet. But I would say, honestly, what I feel, and I'm going to say this, okay? So whatever the reputation of those three points in the astrology chart are, what I would say, yes, Jason has Keith on him, both brothers, Jimmy and Keith. I know I wanted to say Al Gore. Gore. Al. This is why I can't talk. I have to write it because I'll make up stupid shit. Anyway, but what I really think it means is that we are jumping through timelines right now. That's what I think is going on, and I think that that's what's causing the friction. I don't think it's necessarily directed violence. I mean, it was. I know it does say it's I can't say it. Whatever. I have to see when the full moon in July. I think it's the 21st. So Al Gore is a good guy. Not really. Don't make me say this. Sloan gotta say it. Okay, so I was eating dinner with John back when I was married to John, back in the 2000s when Al Gore was vice president, and he was going through the Atlanta, Georgia airport, and they stopped him because of his briefcase full of what, you ask? Vials of blood. Vials of blood, you say? What does that bitch want vials of blood for? Chrome, adrena, chrome. That's what. And that was on the news, and I saw it. So they can erase it from the internet? Yes, Al Gore, when he was vice president, got pulled out of security in an Atlanta, Georgia airport suitcase full of blood vials. Yes, I saw it on the news. So ain't nobody going to tell me different. Sunday, July 26th at 3:17 a.m. on the West Coast and 6:17 a.m. on the East Coast. Full moon. Full buck moon. There you go. So that's when it's happening. So things are, yeah, you remember that. So yeah, they try to wash it off the internet like I was there. It's not, it's literally adrenochrome. Like that's, what did he have vials of blood for? What? Al Gore. Not to be confused with the planet Algo. Or algorithm. Anyway, all of that. Yeah, he looked like a bloated something. Yeah, let's see. What the fuck are my chats chatting? We're crazy over here in the chat. So anyway, with that energy, I think we've been going through timelines, and I think that that's actually what's been happening. Now, I honestly still don't feel the election. I still don't feel the election. I still don't think it's happening. I don't know what I mean by that. And I do feel that the person they took a shot at is going to need to hire his own security team and make sure they don't breach. So he's going to have to overpay. It's really fucking disgusting that people applaud that, whether it's fake or not. Stop applauding that shit, because it means you have no freedom. You have no freedom. If they're going to kill your candidate, that means you have no freedom. Like, what freedom do you have? You have none. You don't have any, right? So even if you like the man, hate the man, doesn't matter what you think of him, it's irrelevant. In the end, elevate your thinking above what's in front of you and go to further on. So future thinking further on down the line. And the line is, if we as a people are going to become Mexico, the Mexican lady president, was there 150 people died before she got in office and I mean, what? What is that? That's definitely not an election. That's not an election, right? So, yeah. You seriously, I've some outrageous thing like that. So, what is that? So, if that's a thing, why do you want that to be a thing? Yeah. I know Angelina and her vials. Well, Angelina admits to that kind of. I think she has in the past when she was younger. So we are timeline jumping. They're trying to, what I feel like is trying to happen is they're trying to stop the election from happening the way that it is going to turn out, which will be not for Biden, anybody but Biden. Let's put it that way. So if Biden doesn't step down, which if he if something happens to Biden, then it's the vice president. Like all cases, the vice president steps in. So they don't want her in there. This is what I feel. Okay, they don't want her in there. So they have to give her something as like a present to go away. So like a spot on the Supreme Court where she can rule over and lord over people. And then the other guy is going to win. And by that I mean there's a huge pull for that second orange man bad to win. And people don't like that. And I understand. I get it. I totally get it. I didn't like it when Bush was in office. I didn't like it when Bush was in office. I'm like, why is that fucking guy in office? Like, that, why is that little fucking weasel in office, right? But you still do not want a country where they feel they can remove people of their own volition, exactly like MS-13 or gangbangers or the mafia or whatever. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to know that, even though I don't think it does, but you want to know that if you walk in to vote, that someone's not going to kill your candidate. Because then you're forced. Do you see what I'm saying? Whether you like them or not. Do you want to be forced into something? Do you want to be forced? I mean, I'm like, no. No. I know. Well, they always say orange man bad. So that's my name for him. Biden has dementia. And his wife's a bitch. The first lady is a bitch. She should take that man off the stage because of his mental health. Literally. No, democracy. Well, democracy, the way that the Democrats have you believing is democratic or democracy is ridiculous. It's not. It's really not. And second, it is elder abuse with him. I feel very sorry for him. The problem that I have is that, first of all, again, the government gets into health. Like, it's none of your business if I want to have an abortion or not. It's none of your business. It's not your business. It's up to me and my doctor and you, the government. But here's the thing. The states take money from the federal level for those procedures. So in order to remove government control, you cannot take money from them. You just can't. You can take no money. None. It is my body, my choice. I'll never do what I don't want to do. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, fire away. Okay. Yes, I believe in, why do people find it hard to believe in Jesus? You know, in the Bible, there were psychics, right? You do know that. All right, I'll tell you again. Where's my fake mic? I'm bringing out the other microphone, like the old days, y'all. It's back. Okay, so like the old days. For those that go, do you believe in Jesus? Why? Do you think I don't? Like, why are you so judgy? Okay, so in your Bible, the one that you read that says that there's no psychics and don't go to false gods, you do realize your false gods are your politicians and your movie stars, right? False gods. They call themselves king and queen. What do you think that is? Okay, just checking. And they're stars, right? Okay. So anyway, the three wise men, three dudes, wise as fuck, looking for the baby Jesus. I'm going to do my slang ass version of it. So they're looking for the baby Jesus. And they go to a prophet. What is a prophet, you ask, in medieval terms? Oh, it's a psychic. It's a medieval term for seer or psychic. So the three wise dudes hit up a psychic, aka prophet, and they sit down and they say, hey, prophet, where is this little baby Jesus coming out? So the prophet says, I always say the North Star, but people just say the star. So anyway, I'm going to say the North Star. The prophet says, you three wise dudes, you follow that star and you go and follow it. And when you find it, look right down underneath it, and that baby Jesus will be in a manger. So the three wise men, they saddle up on their horses or whatever they do, barefoot, sandals, I don't know. They get a bunch of crystals. Yeah. And they get frankincense and myrrh. They anoint the baby and they follow the North Star. What is that, you ask? Oh, astrology in the Bible. That is astrology. So anyway, okay, so when you ask if I believe in Jesus, 100%. I pray to Jesus, I believe in God, Absolutely. There's nothing about that I don't believe. And psychics are in the Bible. So when people try to throw their man-made perception of the Bible at me, I just point that out. Like, that's your Christmas theme. Like, that's what Christmas is about. The three wise men followed the North Star on the advice of a freaking prophet to find the baby Jesus. And they brought gifts of frankincense and myrrh and crystals. Okay, thank you. Anyway. That's it. They're so ignorant. You don't believe. I've prayed since I was a little girl. The North Star, the morning star. Yeah, the morning star is Lucifer. Yeah. I always say the North Star though, so I don't know. It doesn't matter to me what they say. I'm just going for hey, I didn't say I believed entirely, but the people that come after me, I just point out that they're following the star and a prophet's advice, which is a psychic's advice, and following or charting the stars is astrology. Okay. Because the outcome is underneath the charts, underneath the stars. You see what I mean? Charting the stars. Okay. Yes, Lucifer is the light of God, I believe. No, Jesus is, obviously Jesus is Lucifer. I didn't say that. Oh no. Your stepson was murdered. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I fucking hate hearing that. Oh my God. I don't like hearing that. I am so sorry. My face gets all contorted when I hear that. Satan is a morning star. Thank you. Orange man bad again. Yes, I think Jesus walked the earth. I think they crucified him. I think he cussed people out. I think he was spiritual. I think he tried to show them a different path. And I think human beings are basically stupid. I think people are stupid. That's what I think, including myself. Stupid bitch over here. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. No, I was raised by an agnostic atheist. I never went to church except with my neighbor, and I prayed every day to God and Jesus. Of my life, I knew they existed. I believed it. That's just me. That's who I am. So, yes. I didn't need to go to church to know that. I already knew that. I knew that I was here because of the grace of God and through Jesus. That's actually what I knew. But I also think we've been kidnapped. So I'm changing my viewpoint on that. However, I pray to God still. I'm like, since I've been kidnapped, can you please release me from whatever I signed to get over here? Please. So there. Wait, you were adopted. That's good. You were adopted. Me too. Yeah, I prayed to get out of that family. Not their fault, really. Just whatever. It was just too vain to be. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, you guys. You guys. Note to self. Okay, to all of, well, this earth is run by the beast system and the Baphomet. So it's Baphomet religion, beast system, Luciferian, Satanism. That's it. That's what this planet is, because they focus on money and what you can have, which is not the focus. So they've kidnapped our focus over here. You know, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And then when you get to Satan, the little guy behind the curtain, he's just a little fucking guy behind the curtain, right? Anyway, what I was going to say to you is, for the people, especially on TikTok, number one, I am not a government operative. The government would not have me at this point, okay? I know, adrenochrome slippers, right? The government would not have me. Got it? Okay. And in order to be in the government in the United States of America, you can't be Canadian. So shut the bleeping hell up. Okay, we're over that. I have to put this down now. I'm just letting people know, because I literally watched a stream and they're like, she's an operative agent. I'm like, are you mentally ill? Like, seriously. Are you, like, first of all, they literally wouldn't, okay. I can't believe people like psychics and talk to psychics and book psychics, but when a psychic gets something somewhat accurate, they're like, it's fake. She's fake. And I'm like, what? They won't give you credit. Jealous much, bitches? F's, they're still saying, yeah, they are still saying that. It's the funniest thing. It's so funny. I don't know what to say. Like when people say that to me, I'm like, you do know me. My friends know me. I am so rebellious against any kind of authority that I couldn't even take orders. That's why I work for myself. I cannot even take orders from somebody. And stop spamming me on, out comes the microphone. Listen, whoever the bitch is that wrote all over my thing, okay? Wait, what does that say? Image being, yeah, you know, I don't have a handler. You can't fucking handle me. I left home at 14. What are you gonna handle? I didn't listen to my parents. I'm not listening to anybody. I do what I feel is morally correct for me so that when I cross over, I'm in alignment with what is correct for my soul. That's what I do. Okay, you guys. So some bitch on here wrote that I was shaming her because I was talking about the fact that I didn't answer the calls for whatever she ordered online, which I wasn't talking about this particular person because she started going into my text questions. Now, that's not the person I was talking about. So I was saying I don't answer my questions. My phone calls. Would you like to know why? I can't hire somebody to answer 200 calls a day, okay? I'm not doing it. So unless the reading's scheduled, and if I'm a little bit late on the text questions, it's because I'm behind, okay? It's because I'm behind. That's what I'm behind on. So I don't have to run my business the way you want me to. And the person's like, you're not professional. You're shaming me. And I'm like, bitch, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are. Yeah. So I blocked her. Don't come on here and say that shit. And again, if you have a problem with my services, okay, an easy way for you to get your money back, I'm just letting you know, is to call your credit card company and say that bitch didn't give me any money back. But there's a reason you're not doing that. It takes 5 seconds. Maybe you don't want to do it. I understand. But I don't have to run my business the way you want. I trended twice. My website broke down and I did the best I could. I am one person. So I know she was trying to shame me by saying I'm not professional. I don't claim to be professional. I don't need that label. I don't need the label. I don't care if you think I'm professional. I'm a fucking psychic. No one takes us seriously. Why do you think I'm in the profession? To do the work to those who want to listen, but also skate under the ground when you don't think that I'm real. I can get away with a lot. You can get away with a lot in a room when you're seen as crazy, right? So I'm not going to sit there and try to prove that I have like, I don't need credentials. And you can't get credentials. Any of those trained psychics that have credentials that say they were trained and certified, that's a money grab. It goes against spirituality. You're either that way or you're not. You either figure out how to read or you don't. You can take classes to figure out your ability. Okay, you can if you have it. But anybody who says that they certified you, number one, who are you to certify a psychic? Like who died and left you the certification boss? Because there's not one certification. It's not like being, okay, sorry, so some scam likely. My friends scam likely on this choice, on this phone. Anyway, it's not like you're a nurse and there's standard state tests for psychic ability. Psychic ability doesn't work that way. And we are not nurses, okay? Do you think Trump is bad? I think all politicians are bad for the bazillionth fucking time. I believe in no political person. If you are a politician, I think there's something wrong with you. Got it? I hope we understand that. Literally, I hope you get that. Anyway, I don't know how else to say it. If you want to run people, I think you're a bitch. So no, I don't think any of them are good. I still don't think you should be going out in public and doing that, trying to take someone's life. I don't agree with that. Unless, of course, you're okay with someone taking your life. or your family members, because you can't just have it one way. It will come back to you. So don't ever think it won't. Anyway, not my point. So what the hell was my point? Oh yeah, the ones that get certified, you know, I was certified, I mentored, I took a course with this person. So what I want you to hear what they're saying. If a psychic or a medium says to you, I took a course with this person, what they're saying is, you need to trust me because I studied with them. So that's kind of a scam in and of itself. Just because you know this person from TV or wherever, and you think because you studied mediumship with them or psychic ability, you can study tarot, because tarot is like astrology. There's a fundamental kind of beginning part of it, but you can't literally teach mediumship, because it comes through the vessel it comes through, whatever vessel you're in, and however you perceive the information. The way I receive information is a lot different than a lot of other people who receive it. Reiki is a modality that is taught. So there's specialized things in Reiki, and it's taught the same way. So I have all my Reiki levels. It's taught the same way. So if you take a class in Reiki here in LA versus in Chicago versus in whatever, when you become, whatever it is, the third level, when you become that, you've been taught the same here as over there. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad your clear audience is opening up. That's what that is. But you can't teach mediumship. You can discuss your experiences, but happy birthday, Angie. But it's your own way of perceiving the information. So the only reason that they say, here's a website with a bunch of named psychics on it, right? And the psychics all pay $90 to $100 to $300 to be on that website, is like a Ponzi scheme. That guy can't vouch for all of them. That chick can't vouch for all of them. That's ridiculous. You can't vouch for all those people. What are you doing? What's happening there? What's happening? What's going on? Can't do it. Okay. So you either are or you're not. That's it. That's really what I believe. Astrology, again, has a fundamental base to it. So you can learn astrology the same. Like, it's relatively the same. It's kind of like a Ponzi scheme. So it's like there's a madam. Okay. There's a madam. And the madam says that these workers are the companies vouching for them. What's the difference? So, like, I mean, why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it, right? I don't understand. So that's why do you have to explain this? Because because it's a thing. People actually think if you're not this or you're not that, you're not relevant. I've always been psychic. I've always been a medium. That's what I've always been and always done. And I've done it for 40 years. And there's nobody in those professions that mentored me. I just receive information the way, if you watch a kid psychic, you see them receive it. That's it. Just is. Exactly. Yeah, it's just the way it is. I'm sorry, it is. I mean, if you want to go where somebody's vetted psychics, but I have a real problem because all of the spiritualist communities and places, you also live there, you do this there, you do that. I'm like, okay, that's fine for them, but they're not the only psychics. And like, if I were going to go, I'm just, okay. Yeah, it's like downloads. Thank you for that. It's like downloads. You either get them or you don't. Predictive dreams is a form of psychic ability. It's a form of psychic. It's like a thing. It's a predictive dream. That's what it is. Let's see. You might not be right about this, but thank you. I might not be right about it. I might be completely crazy. Here's what I'm saying to you, okay? When they want you to be right as a psychic, they're like, she's right. But if they don't like what you say, they're like, she's a CIA operative. Okay. Then they try to accuse you of killing your son, but we fixed that little problem. So when you do shit like that, you're just playing with fire directed right back at you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. So they never give you credit for being psychic. But in the same time thing, I've been called crazy my whole life. So how can I be crazy, CIA operative, this, that, and the other all at once? See, I don't care. I just do the work for those that want the work, and the work is done the way that it is. That's it. Just the way it is, okay? So it is the way it is. If you are waiting for me to answer your text question, I promise I'm getting to it. I'm just behind, and after a couple hours, I'm like, okay, my brain is drained. So that's it. That's all I can do. I'm definitely rogue. I'm always rogue. But they never give you credit for being psychic. They're like, this stupid bitch online, she's like, she killed her son. That's why she's all over TikTok. I was on TV 30 years ago. I'm not just all over TikTok. Maybe you don't know who I am. But yeah, I actually had to get a lawyer to get that shit down, because you can't be saying shit like that. I won't allow it. Yeah, that happened. And I keep bringing it up. I got to stop bringing it up. But yeah, they did that. Yeah, they did it. And it's just something. You won't say that about my Keith. I got a lawyer. I paid a lawyer to do it. And I will do that. You're not going to say something that's not true. It is defamation. Please, I don't even have to explain myself. Yeah, it's terrible. It's really terrible. And they were making money off it. And, you know, Mike's coming back out. You know what was even worse about it? Some of the people on this channel were going over to that channel, and they were like, yeah, she's a bitch. You can see it in her face. You guys were a little bit hypocritical. Some of y'all on this channel. Why you come to this channel? Don't watch me. Why are you trying to kiss ass over there on that channel? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's people over here that were nice, but there's other people. And so when you say that to me, I'm coming for you legally within the law, but I will do it. You can't do that. You can say whatever you want. You're entitled to your opinion, but that you're not entitled to. No. Mm-mm. Cabronis. Cabronis. Yeah. No, it really pissed me off. That's why I found a lawyer. And I got a lawyer from Bunny. So Bunny XO gave me her recommendation of a lawyer to fight all the slander that she fights day in and day out. So yeah, it's unacceptable. I have children. No, it's not sticks and stones. That's not what it is. When you accuse someone of that, the problem with that is sticks and stones are like, you're an ugly fat bitch, or you're this or that. When you have another family, other siblings, and you have grandchildren, do I really want my grandchildren growing up on the internet, looking at that, thinking that's true when I'm dead? No, I don't. I don't want that. I have granddaughters. That's their uncle. None of that happened. And they did it just to collect money and siphon off of my name, which is really fucked up. And the reason they did it is because, and I'll tell you, the Bunny came right to my aid. She came right to my aid because she knows, because they're always doing shit to her. But the reason they really did it, I don't think they care whether I did or did. It's not freedom of speech. You do not have the right to say fire in a movie theater, but nice try for that. That's not freedom of speech. You cannot put up on the internet that somebody murdered their child. You cannot do that and put it in a video and make money off it when you know it to be false. You cannot do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like, what the fuck is that? No, you can't. That you can't. You can't do that. I mean, you can, but I'll come after you with a lawyer. That's what I'll do. And I am that bitch. I will do it. I will never say I won't. I will do that. It is slander because it's actually not true. Oh, I think it's on some other channels. Yeah, I think it's on, it is slander. Yeah, it's weird. But no, I don't think I'm a trip. I think that most people don't stand up for their boundaries. I'm going to get in your face with boundaries. No one's doing that to me. And I'm a former abused child. And, you know, in the sex industry, you're not coming after me with my own kid. That's not happening. You can call me anything else. That you're not calling me. And you wouldn't put up with it either. That's a little bit different. But here's the problem. I don't even think that it's an issue of whether I did or didn't do anything like that. I think that this person got mad because I did the P. Diddy video and she felt as though that video was hers without even realizing, because she tried to say that too, without even realizing, okay, without realizing that I put my video up on Kim Porter in June of 2023, predicting for November. And then in December, put it up predicting for March. So that was straight out jealous and wanting to collect the money off of that. Okay. To collect the money off of that. Yeah. My family didn't like that at all. So, I'll never say the name of the person. I will never say that. I'm just saying I got a lawyer who got the name of the person. Well, I guess anybody can do anything, but I was on the phone with clients at the time it happened. So yeah, I mean, I just put my head down after reading. So it was, yeah, absolutely not going to happen for my granddaughters to read that about their uncle. That's not happening. And Sticks and Stones, you can say that. Yeah, yes, I know. She sold out for money. She just put my name to siphon my clients by adding it to P. Diddy and then saying I was a racist and a murderer. What? What? And a fraud, because she knows this. Right. So anyway, yeah. No, I just said the time that P. Diddy would get busted in the video. She felt that she was responsible for that knowledge. But here's my thing. To all you bitch asses out there, if you want to, okay, if you want to, and you want to do a prediction, put it on the internet on your own channel months prior, like I did, and then claim that you did it. Right? Okay. But there were so many people like commenting, Sloan's a bitch, she did that, she did, and I'm like, wow, you people ought to just fuck right off. Yeah. So, like I like to say, yeah, thank you for that. What I like to say is if you had to come to my face and say it, you wouldn't do it because you would see the look in my eyes and you would know the line that you crossed and you would have to get the hell out of my way. That's what you'd have to do. Absolutely. Absolutely just ridiculous. But see, people, that's right, run. People know in this society that people do that and they don't think anything of it. But if you don't stand up for your reputation, because you're trying to mar my reputation and you're earning an income off of marring my reputation and my dead son, and you don't have permission to do that. You don't have that. So, no, no, no. Yeah, don't say the name on here. Just let it go because it's been taken down. But it's Bobby knows. Bobby knows. Bobby knows the whole story. Bobby knows everything. By the way, Bobby, special shout out to birthday girl Bobby. Sloan is a bad friend and late with her gift, but the gift will be sent out tomorrow. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So anyway, that's right. I'm just letting Bobby know that. Yeah, no, you don't. Bobby's birthday was on July 6th, and Sloan is a very bad friend not sending that birthday gift out when Bobby already sent me mine. No, she sent me that beautiful statue, and I'm like, what a bitch Sloan is. No, it really bugs me. Anyway, Bobby, I'm half teasing you because we talked about it this morning, and she's like, don't worry. I just found it amusing. I thought I'd switch the mood. But anyway, well, yeah, cease and desist. But it's not only that. You have to block the person from doing things in the future because Sometimes, well, cease and desist, yes. But then you have to back it up legally to go at it in other ways too. And it's really, really like on TikTok, it's so happy birthday on July 16th, turning 59. It's really hard on TikTok to get the fake accounts down and to get yourself verified. It's almost insane. They block your account, so you can't accuse them, okay? You can't accuse them. Ooh. You cannot accuse the people on TikTok of copying you because you can't see their sites because they block your name. So when you say they're copying somebody and they're copying you, your name's blocked. So you can't do that. It's like maddening. It's infuriating. It's so infuriating. Ridiculous. Happy birthday. Oh, July 4th twins. How cute. Little twins on July 4th. Chris Brown, a shapeshifter. I don't know. Let's see. Gang stalked on here. Who's doing that Malibu Sky music? Who? Hold on. Come back. Come back. Oh, yeah. Well, if you have it, DM me privately. Go through my website, though. Go through the website. Info, I think it's info@sloanbella.com. 44 on the 13th. Lots of cancers here. Lots of baby cancers. Anyway, when you're on the internet, it's exhausting when people do this. It's mind exhausting. Sometimes I can't get out of bed. July 17th. My birthday just passed July 6th. Oh, you're the same day. Oops, you're the same day as, because you're saying poor Biden. I am saying poor Biden. What are you talking about? I mean that. I mean, poor Biden. He shouldn't be out there. It doesn't look like he's up for the job. I wouldn't want to be up there if I was his age like that. Why do you want to be front and center like that? And he has no control over it. And I mean, poor Biden. That's abusive. If it was your grandmother, they wouldn't allow you to put your grandmother up there like that. You couldn't even sign, okay? You couldn't even sign a will. You couldn't transfer property being like that. They're using black magic as well. Of course. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's a legal thing, but yes, of course they are. When they gang stalk you, yeah, you have to throw the magic back. I know how they do it. They did that with Keith. That's when the military. Yeah. The military's not taking massive interest in me. They don't give a shit. Trump a yam. Okay, I'll bite. I'll bite. It is elder abuse. He's not yes, poor Biden. Do you see him out there? Did you see him introduce the best Russian president, Putin? And he was looking at Zelensky? He's not, like, if it was your grandmother, what are you talking about? Come on. Yeah, can't the man go down like with some dignity, or do we have to have videos saying that he did this and that and this and look what he said here? Like, why is that okay in our country? Why are we allowing that? Why is that okay? I don't think that it's okay. I think it's really unfortunate. And so, yes, I'm saying poor Biden. I don't think it's fair. I don't know what he did before. I'm looking strictly at what I'm looking at the moment. And even if you don't like him, he's not inside of himself. So, like, have some respect. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I think it's on Patreon. Yes, Reagan with dementia, same thing. Not the same thing. I know. So why are we picking on the man? Why is what he's saying funny? It's not. If it was your mother or father, you would not find it funny. Happy birthday to your son on the 18th. Yes, they're mocking him, and they're all yes, white and black magic are real. They're all turning against him. George Clooney turning against him. Fuck you, George Clooney. I'm George Clooney, and I think Biden has to get out of office. Well, you were just campaigning for him, taking money, you hypocrite. It's just wrong to have him up there. He shouldn't be up there. There should be no jokes made about him. And I realize he could be a clone or there could be another entity in him, but I'm going just as a human being, okay? As a human being, assuming he's a human being and like somebody's elderly father, husband, grandparent, mother, grandmother. Why would you want them speaking on behalf of your company in that position? Why would you think that that's okay to do that? It's not okay to do that. It's not okay. He just needs to step down. I'm not even talking his politics, but I have flies everywhere because I opened the door. They're coming in. My keys are still in the door over there because I ran in the door. So I really feel like he just maybe should go down, back down, go somewhere. I don't know. Karma is balance. There's no karma the way we talk it. Like you're going to get your karma and I'm going to slap you in the face. There's none of that. As a human being, it's cruel. So as any people who are human beings, forget what you think he is or isn't. Look at him right now in his current position. Happy birthday to your 21-year-old and 51 you 51. You just have to look at him in the position and ask yourself, you have to ask yourself why as a country we want to encourage that. So forget everything else around, but as people in a country, if you voted for him, why are you okay with that? Like no. He can't quit. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I don't think so. Yes, some people don't have souls. Yes, okay, let's look at it this way. Even if it is an actor playing the part of Biden, whatever it is, okay, whatever lives inside of him, why, as a country, do we want to tell that story? What is the reason behind that? Ask yourself that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys. I know what his wife's pushing. I mean, it's very cruel. Yeah, they're too old. Both of them are too old. Of course. Oh, bonzo. There's a new word. Oh, bonzo. That just cracked me up. Okay. I know. Where is kids? Where is, fucking hunter, crack smoker, trafficker? Where is that guy? I know. It has to be a humiliation ritual, but it's actually, as a country, the people in this country need to represent themselves a little bit better than that. I really feel. That's all. Even if and I'm going to tell you something, okay, before I go, and then I'm going to shut the fuck up. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Even if you're engaged in warfare within your family, I'm all sweaty here, with parents, with the husband or whatever, the goal on this planet is to show unconditional love. That means without expectation of anything coming back to you, you must act in the highest moral compass that you can muster for your level of knowledge on this planet. So again, as a people, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, no matter what he is, what are we doing right at this moment? So for you to show unconditional love, instead of saying, fuck that guy, he's an asshole, which can also be said, what you're doing by showing unconditional love is you are raising the vibration of the planet. You are raising it out of fear, like away from fear, and you are not mocking or continuing in the negativity that surrounds that whole thing. So what you need to do is to elevate. And once you elevate, then everything around you will change. That's how I see it. All right, you guys. I will talk to you later because I am actually starving. I'm not starving. I want popcorn. Yes. Do I have to eat a real dinner? Yes. Are you going to? No. Okay, I'm like a 5-year-old. All right. Bye, you guys. Bye. I love you all. Thank you for your patience with the fact that I cannot get the sound on my other camera. I shall have it fixed this week at some point. Okay, bye, you guys. Have a good night. Remember, no fear, unconditional love. Even if you hate somebody in your family, act lovingly or act in the highest gaze for yourself, regardless of what they've done. You don't have to put yourself around them, but you can't let them change the way you are. That's all. Okay, bye. Thanks, you guys. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off.